Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Davis, and this channel is going to cover personal finance, career building, and also wealth building. I'm going to have new videos on those topics every week, so if you're interested, consider subscribing down below. Following the news during these crazy times, you've seen headlines for things such as trillion-dollar stimulus packages, record unemployment, businesses closing, a ton of layoffs, and a ton of furloughs. You might be wondering what you should be doing to prepare for the upcoming recession. In this video, I'm going to share 6 things you should do with your money to prepare for a recession. If you follow these tips, you'll be in a much stronger financial situation, you'll have more peace of mind, and you'll be able to relax a bit more during the recession. Please know, I'm just a random person on the internet, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own due diligence and consult with a financial professional. Alright, your first tip is to review your average monthly spending. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is download your credit card statements so you can figure out where your money's even going. In your reports, you want to walk through them and categorize them into different buckets. Things like groceries, gas, eating out, clothes, electronics, basically everything you spend your money on. There, you'll be able to see a big picture of what your spending habits are and where your money is even going each month. Once you figure out what your big picture spending is, the next thing you want to do is figure out what your mandatory spending is. These are the absolute essentials to just maintain yourself. These are things like rent, food, and gas. When you figure out what your average monthly spending is and what your mandatory spending is, this is going to open up a lot of new doors and opportunities, and I'll get into that. The next tip on what you should do with your money is to reduce your discretionary spending. Think of these things as luxuries that you can live without. These are the things that you treat yourself with. Examples of these things would include things like clothes, new shoes, new electronics, or even that new car you've been eyeing. Comment down below something you're considering cutting out. With so much uncertainty with the economy, with jobs, with companies, you should delay your large purchases between 5 to 6 months and wait to see the situation unfold. Take this current time as an opportunity to do more research on your purchases for things like cars or even real estate. We have no idea what's going to happen, so just take a wait and see approach. This is definitely going to be more conservative, but you don't want to be in a situation where you unexpectedly get laid off or furloughed and you're stuck with payments for a brand new car you just got. So now that you know what your average monthly spending is and you reduce your discretionary income, the next and most important thing you want to do is have an emergency fund. An emergency fund should be between 3 to 6 months of your average monthly spending. Since we don't know how long the recession is going to be or when things are going to get better, you should protect yourself with an emergency fund. With an emergency fund, if anything happens to you regarding your job, you'll at least have a few months of savings to cover things like rent, food, gas, just to keep you going. So having an emergency fund will provide you with peace of mind, put you in a much stronger financial situation, and also have you prepared for the unexpected. Next tip on what you should do with your money is to take your emergency savings and put it into a high yield savings account. If you're also planning on saving up for a down payment for things like a house or a car or any other large purchases, you should also move that savings into a high yield savings account. The benefit is you'll be able to earn 1.5% of interest on your savings as opposed to probably 0.01 at a larger bank, and your money just won't be sitting there doing nothing. For high yield savings account, banks you want to consider, just check out Ally Bank or Citibank or Capital One. Currently, as of this video, they're providing 1.5% interest for high yield savings account. If you want to do your own research, check out Bankrate or NerdWallet. There's plenty of info. There's a ton of different high yield savings account you can consider, but just keep it simple. Sign up for the first one. In the end, it doesn't really make too much of a difference if you're going to get 1.5%, 1.7%. It's just going to be, $20 or $30 difference depending on how much you have. The next tip with your money is to click the like button down below. But really, the next tip is to don't do anything with your retirement accounts. Remember, I'm just a random dude on the internet, and this information is for entertainment only. So please do your own due diligence and report to actual financial advice. Following the news closely, you've seen headlines of things such as, the fastest drop from the record highs, or, crazy swings of where the market recovers 20%, and you're thinking, what should I be doing with my money? What should I be doing with my retirement accounts? In your retirement accounts, you've probably been thinking things like, should I sell now? Should I buy? What should I be doing? Should I increase or decrease my contributions? I've been thinking the same things, and the thing you should do is do nothing. Below if you have had similar thoughts, because I want to know if I'm crazy or not, or if other people are thinking the same thing. It's hard not to get caught up in the hype of the news, seeing the drops and the rises, but the one thing you got to remember is retirement accounts are for retirement. If you're between the ages of 20 and 45, you got to remember that you still have plenty of time to let your investments recover. In the grand scheme of things, right now it might seem crazy, but over 20 to 40 years, this is just a blip in the radar, and we have no idea what's going to happen, but historically, stock markets and investments have recovered. Hard, but don't let what's happening in the short term affect your longer term retirement accounts. The best thing to do is just stop checking your retirement accounts and just stop following the stock market, especially if you're only doing investments within your retirement accounts. The tip I have is to pay off your credit card. You don't want to be maintaining a high balance, or if you are already paying, just keep paying it. You want to avoid the high interest of your credit card payments. Once you have your emergency fund set up, this should be the next place that you direct your money, because you're going to get a guaranteed return because you're not going to pay any interest, or if you're maintaining a balance, then you'll just be able to knock it out and not have to worry about it anymore. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys found it very helpful. Doing well during these crazy times. If you guys like this video, consider subscribing to get new videos every week on either personal finance, career advice, or wealth building. I'm going to have new videos to help with those topics. If you have any suggestions for topics, please comment down below and I'll consider making a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.